Vincenzo Nibali is road cycling's Iron Man, an indestructible force in one of the toughest of all sports. They call him Lo Squalo, or the Shark, and Vincenzo Nibali has feasted on more than his share of the spoils of big-time road racing in a long career. When the Italian rider won the Tour de France general classification in 2014, adding to the Giro d'Italia title he won the previous year, and the Vuelta España of 2010, he had completed the set of the 3 Grand Tours of Europe. He is one of just 6 riders to have all 3, joining the legendary Eddy Merckx, Bernard Hinault, Jacques Anquetil, Alberto Contador, and his compatriot Felice Gimondi with the honor. Nibali won the Giro for the 2nd time in 2016, but it is his collection of the 3 Grand Tours that set him above most of his colleagues and makes him a legend of the sport. It puts him on the top line of modern general classification riders, along with the likes of Contador, a winner of 7 Grand Tours, and Chris Froome, the Englishman whose 2017 Tour de France victory was his 4th in the most famous race in cycling. Merckx has the record of 11 Grand Tours ahead of Hinault and Anquetil, but among current-day riders, Nibali's 4 victories is only bettered by Contador. Nibali is an all-round rider, most dangerous in the multi-day races, such as the 3-week Tour de France and Tour of Italy. And he loves the tough races, like the famous Giro.
Giro d'Italia is everything. It's the restarting after world wars. It's the passion of people and of the kids at the arrivals as well as at the departures. It's what I grew up with. It's bread for my teeth. It's the competition among riders, but also the friendship. It's a great big party.
He has proved to be as comfortable climbing as almost anyone. He can ride a time trial, and he is a brilliant descender, technically an almost flawless bike handler, who is even at home on the cobblestone roads that are common in the Grand Tours. In the 2013 Giro d'Italia, he took the leader's pink jersey for the Astana team after stage 8 and was never overhauled. He finished almost 5 minutes ahead of the field in the general classification, having the luxury of a cruise into Lombardy for a victory in his home tour. Nibali seized the GC victory by winning the stage 18 time trial in the mountains and then the stage 20 climb, brushing off competitors such as Australia's 2011 Tour de France winner Cadel Evans, a fierce climber. The Italian had previously finished 3rd in 2010 and runner-up in 2011 in Italy's most famous road race, describing his first win as a dream come true.
An unforgettable day, one of the best of my life, something I can't explain. Arriving here with so many people and the pink jersey, it's a dream come true.
Still to come on the Immortals, Nibali and the Tour de France. Professional cycling has been troubled for years by drug controversy, and Vincenzo Nibali, like all other famous riders, has lived in the shadow of these troubles. After his Tour de France victory in 2014, 5 members of his Astana team tested positive to performance-enhancing drugs, including EPO, the blood booster, and it raised inevitable questions about Nibali. But the man born in Sicily has never tested positive, and once described himself as a flag bearer for anti-doping. I answered every question. I never avoided the subject. The sport has done much to clean up its act in the wake of the Lance Armstrong fiasco, although it continues to face serious questions.
I think cycling is in a good place now. We've got over the major crises of the past era. We'll always have people who try to cheat. In any sport, in any walk of life, you have people who try to cheat. But I think we're ahead of that in most directions now. I think we have a good level of integrity. We have some great champions.
When a report into doping in cycling was released in March 2015, it fingered the UCI, the sport's ruling body, for failure to control the problem and for effectively hiding the blatant cheating of Armstrong, the 7-time Tour winner. After years of denial, Armstrong, a one-time Astana rider, finally came clean on the Oprah Winfrey Show.
Yes or no? Did you ever take banned substances to enhance your cycling performance?
Yes.
Yes or no? Was one of those banned substances EPO?
Yes.
Did you ever blood dope or use blood transfusions to enhance your cycling performance?
Yes.
It is the subject that will not go away, a cloud that hangs over the sport. But for Vincenzo Nibali, he has a new team, Bahrain Nerida, and it is all about moving forward. The high point of Vincenzo Nibali's career undoubtedly was his riding into the Champs-Élysées to win the 2014 Tour de France. He had opted to skip the Giro d'Italia to focus on Le Tour, and he showed his good form in the lead-up by winning the Italian Road Championship for the first time. When the Tour came around, Nibali surged into the yellow jersey position when he won Stage 2 from York to Sheffield in England. Nibali had been one of the favorites, along with Chris Froome, the defending champion, and Alberto Contador. But both Froome and Contador crashed out during the race, and with the door prized open, Nibali charged through to seize his opportunity. He lost the Maillot jaune momentarily, but regained it after a strong ride in the mountains in Stage 10, the second of his 4 stage wins in 2014.
Obviously, I'm not happy with what has happened to Alberto and Chris. Certainly, to have fought the climbs with them would have been lovely and a better spectacle for everyone. However, I think my form is very high, and I felt very good yesterday during the win.
Nibali and his teammates rolled into Paris with the race under control, having ridden a powerful time trial in Stage 20, finishing 4th behind Tony Martin and not conceding ground to his GC rivals. His final winning margin of 7 minutes 37 seconds over Jean-Christophe Perrault of France was the largest since 1997, when Jan Ullrich won by more than 9 minutes. Nibali became the first Italian winner of the Tour de France since the magnificent climber Marco Pantani in 1998. Now that I find myself on the highest step of the Champs-Élysées podium, it's more beautiful than I ever imagined. He had ridden in the yellow jersey for 19 of the 21 stages. His overall record in the Tour is fabulous. Aside from his win in 2014, he was 3rd behind Bradley Wiggins in 2012 and 4th in the wake of Chris Froome in 2015. He did not ride the Tour in 2017 as Froome cruised to his 4th victory, focusing instead on the 100th edition of the Giro, where he finished 3rd.
Nibali is a great champion and a dear friend. He's got an exceptional talent, as he proved winning all the 3 Grand Tours.
Nibali's love of cycling dates to his youth in Sicily, where he and his father, who ran a video rental store, watched old tapes of races. His first hero was Francesco Moser, an Italian rider of the 1970s and 80s. At 15, his parents sent him to a training camp in Tuscany. A quiet man, he has allowed his bike riding to do his talking. And he's had much to say in his own way.
Essendo il favorito topico per il prossimo Tour de France.
It's clear that being the favourite of the next Tour de France, I'm not obligated to win. I have that ambition and want to arrive there in great shape and work to win it all. That's what I've always done and what I'll always do. The Tour is a really difficult event. You never know what could happen over 21 days. It can bring you joy as well as difficult days. It's a difficult task, but I'll attack it with great serenity and with a clear mind.
E anche un po' con un bel po' di testa, diciamo.